Using a 19mm socket, go ahead and remove your lug nuts. With the lug nuts removed, we'll go ahead and remove the wheel, set that aside. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to go ahead and remove our cotter pin from our outer tie rod here. You will have to replace this cotter pin upon reinstallation. Using a 19mm socket, go ahead and remove the outer tie rod and nut. We're going to use a hammer and we're going to strike the knuckle here to release the tie rod end. Using our 24mm wrench, we're going to go ahead and loosen this jam nut right here. Go ahead and pop our tie rod end off. And we want to go ahead and unthread, turning it left, counting the full rotations of this. So when we put it back on, we'll have a preliminary alignment setting at that point. So let's go ahead and count the rotations and take this off. So I just take a crayon or marker or something and I just write down, I got 17 rotations to take that off. That way you don't have to worry about remembering it. Let's go ahead and remove our jam nut off of this here. Now our threads are a little bit corroded, so we're going to go ahead and spray this with a little bit of spray lube, and then we'll go ahead and spin that nut off. Now on the inside of our bellows boot here, there is a metal clamp. This is a one-time use. We need to pop that metal band off right here. So the band goes all the way around the perimeter. We're going to use our pry bar and we're going to go ahead and tap that band off. We're going to use a pair of pliers here. I'm going to go ahead and loosen this clamp right here. And go ahead and try and work our boot off. And take our inner rack boot or bellows, slide this over. We're going to go ahead and use our nylon strap unit here to anchor the inside of the boot to the rack. So we want to go ahead and slide the boot inward. Get that seated all the way in. Make sure it's nice and flush. We're going to pre-assemble the nylon tie. Slip that over and work that down to the inside, and then we'll tighten it up and cut off the excess. So we have a pair of needle nose pliers, so long ones here. That's pretty tight. So we're just going to reach in with our cutters, cut off the excess. Just going to install our inner band here on that rack boot. thread on our jam nut here. You want to take your outer tie rod end. We counted 17 rotations to take it off. We're going to do 17 rotations to put it on. Now, 17 rotations for our particular vehicle. Yours might be a little bit different, so you want to pay attention to yours. Don't forget, you want to write that down. Before tightening up our jam nut here, let's go ahead and put our outer tie rod into our knuckle and install our nut here. Let's go ahead and tighten this nut down. Go ahead and torque this nut down to 40 foot-pounds. Once that nut is torqued down, I'm going to go ahead and install our cotter pin here. I'm going to bend this over. Safety glasses, snip off the excess. Let's go ahead and tighten down our jam nut here. Now, if you have the ability to do so, you want to go ahead and torque this down to 30 foot-pounds. And once this is all tight, we're just going to grab a pair of pliers. We just want to level off our tie rod end here. Now this is all complete, you definitely want to go down and get an alignment done. That'll help prevent any abnormal tire wear or drivability issues. Let's go ahead and install your wheel. Get our lug nuts all started by hand first, and then we'll snug those down. We're going to torque our lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds.